Tell me something good.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into Revolution Radio. Listen to At This Moment with the Nevada nemesis, Miss Angela Black. So call on in, tell them something good. 347-688-2902. FreedomSlips.com.
Oh, God. All right, guys. Call in and tell me something good.
Tell me something good.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on if, I think Chris Kehler has joined the chat, everyone. My name's Angela Black. This show is called At This Moment. You are listening to Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com on this Wednesday, 4/17/2013. Unless you're in another part of the world where you would call it 17/4/2013. It's all up to you. Anyway, it looks like Chris has left the chat because I think that he has not maneuvered it yet. I was trying to explain. It's a little bit.
I still have to learn this thing.
Yeah. There's a red button at the bottom, and you just have to hit stop because you hear a lot of stuff going on. So, anyway, not a big deal. Glad you at least started the process because I'm telling you, it's a really great place for you to frequent. I'm thinking. Anyway, okay, ChrisKehler.net. That's ChrisKehler.net is here with us. He is my new BFF and also an amazing holistic healer who has found himself doing this after. Did you mention that you were in the printing business?
Yeah, 28 years of running printing presses the size of a house and knocking myself out left, right, and center. So
wow.
It was nice to get out of that.
Yeah, having been a former Hollywood girl with an office on Sunset Boulevard, they had these huge things that they would put on the side of these buildings, and you would see this on a regular basis. So if you're saying that these printers are the size of a house, I'm thinking you were printing some pretty large items.
Well, newspapers and magazines and all that type of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So you found yourself into this new life path of yours, which is incredibly inspirational and a way to take tragedy and turn it into a really positive situation to help, basically humanity, one person at a time. Very interested in continuing. Maybe we can do this like once a month. Who knows? Okay. Now, when we talked before our show today, this show, At This Moment, with myself, Angela Black, and you, Chris Kehler. We talked about I don't know if you wanted to get into that little experiment you were talking about, or if you wanted to get into with sacred geometry, or did you want to get into the law of attraction or laws of attraction?
Let's do a quick demo here.
Okay.
Okay,
so everybody get in touch with your chakra.
All you gotta do is go for the ride, okay? You don't have to concentrate or meditate or do anything with this. The tools do the work.
That's awesome, because I'm really good at not concentrating.
Most of us are. So anyways, what I'm gonna do, this is a ring that I have, and this ring is designed to pull negativity out of your body, your chakra system, and your aura. And that's negativity that you draw on a daily basis from the person driving like an idiot in front of you. You get negativity off of that. If you go to a restaurant and you eat food of somebody who's in a bad mood, they're putting their negativity into the food. So there's negativity on all different wavelengths that come into your body, and it can cause disruption. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this ring over my camera, and anybody who's listening, if you stand up, and even you, Angela, also, if you stand up, and as long as you're touching the computer keyboard or something like that, within about a minute or so, you're going to start to feel like a heaviness within your legs. You might feel off balance. You might feel tingling in your fingers, or you might feel hot or cold somewhere. So we're going to give this about a minute or so. And Angela, tell me when you feel something going on.
Well, I'm starting to feel it in my hand.
Okay. The cool thing with these tools is that when we do the energy work, you actually feel something happening right away. There's the odd person that doesn't feel the energy only because their body is blocking it. But 99% of all people, when we do this work, you definitely feel something happening, and you feel energy shifting and moving all over the place in your body.
Yeah, I'm feeling really connected to the earth right now. Everything's kind of going down.
Yeah, it's like a pulling sensation on your legs and on your lower back, right?
Totally.
Yeah. This is way cool stuff. Now, I've got on my YouTube channel, I've got about 20 videos or so, I have no problem sitting in front of a camera and babbling. But I've got a couple videos where I take this ring and do the same thing. So you can do this on a daily basis, is to neutralize yourself of negativity. I've also got one video on YouTube that if you've got a headache, you watch this video and your headache goes away.
That's so awesome. What's your YouTube channel called?
YouTube / Chris Kehler.
Okay, easy to know. Kehler, not Keller, but Kehler.
Keller, I've been called worse.
Wow, I'm totally feeling this.
Yeah, this is cool, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we're going to stop that.
Joke.
Yeah, we're going to stop that. Now,
Oh.
I'm going to take the big pyramid, and you can sit down now if you like. Relax, everybody take a break.
Okay.
So now I'm holding the big pyramid up to the camera. And I'm going to tell it to neutralize all the negative green vertical within everybody's chakra system that is listening. You tell me when you feel something going on.
Well, I'm starting to feel tingling.
Yeah, that's a big sign.
Wow. It's like it's starting in my head and it's kind of moving downwards.
Yeah.
That's so trippy. I did feel super heavy there when I was standing up. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that ring is very strong. Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to work. Now it's turning on.
Okay.
Neutralize all the negative green vertical. Negative green vertical is the negative energy wave that negativity rides on. And it's also King Tut's curse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when everybody went into King Tut's tomb and pulled all his toys out, everybody got sick and died. So they call it King Tut's curse, okay? Mm-hmm. That is negative green vertical energy.
Wow.
So what are you feeling now?
Well, I'm feeling like a lightness in my upper body right now. That's what I'm feeling.
That's right. We're pulling out all that negative energy.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
Oh yeah, this is fun stuff.
Wow.
So okay, we're gonna stop that before somebody gets nauseous.
That's
awesome. That's a demo on the feeling of what the energy feels like. So just by doing that and giving the intent to remove something out of an area of your body is a key to working with energy. Now, a lot of people do Reiki and quantum touch. I am certified in quantum touch. I took the course so I can experience it. When you're doing those types of energy healing, you're taking your hands and doing hands-on healing, which is cool, and I do that also. But you're really not running a lot of intent. Some people do, but you're just taking God's cosmic energy and running it through you and letting it do whatever it needs to do. But when you give it intent, you know what to work on. By universal law, if you identify something, it has to leave. But it has to be very accurately identified. Just like hide and seek, if it's 1, 2, 3 on Angela, but it's really Chris, well, Chris isn't caught, right? So that's the best way I like to describe it. So being very accurate with what you're working on and what you're getting rid of is the key to really making it a successful healing session.
I see. So it's really about definition. I often had a particular analysis that I would say when I thought I was a wise young girl, where I would say that, if you're walking a path, then you're walking toward that thing. So it's really just a matter of time. You're already there. Be grateful for the outcome. And then you're on that path. If you walk to the right or to the left, you have straight, and you're now walking toward a different path. So you don't necessarily have the same outcome as if you're walking toward that path. So you really have to have intent to basically live that. Again, I'm overusing the word path, but it seems to be coming to my mind a lot today.
It is a path.
Yeah. So and whether you're here or at the destination point or whatever that is, it's really about intent. You're exactly right. As a perfect example of what you're saying. Right. I mean, it's a perfect example of what is a true, universal law, if you will.
Exactly.
Ooh, I made sense. Yay!
Yeah. If you understand universal law and you can work with it, then it really opens the door really wide for you.
Wow. And I'm feeling very light and wispy right now in my upper body. I sat back down per your instructions, but I can tell you that I do feel lighter. I feel lighter in my
There's going to be a difference for sure.
Yay! I'm so excited. I can't wait to work together. Okay. So I hope all of you enjoyed that on Revolution Radio and beyond. We are also on TalkStream Live, Winamp, many. I think it's iTunes, just all kinds of places. We're quite. We have we're fingers just about everywhere. So I'm very excited that we are able to let people know about what you do, which is, of course, everyone, chriskehler.net. That's ChrisKehler.net for some amazing processes and products and services for holistic healing, which is the life path that my guest has found himself on. So, okay, I don't know if we were done with that, but I wanted to make sure we... Okay, so what I wanted to do was get into the law of attraction topic that I brought up. Okay, great. Just roll with it, baby.
Now everybody... most people have heard about The Secret or the law of attraction, where you envision something that you really want and you keep on thinking about it, and that energy is going to draw you to that, or it's going to draw it to you, one or the other. So lots of people make their storyboards, their dream boards, and they put all this stuff up there all nicely. But a lot of people find, you know what, it's just not coming to me. Or some people may find, you know what, I'm asking for abundance, but I'm getting poverty. Or I'm asking for good health and I'm getting bad health. So what I do is, because I work so open-mindedly, I don't even work within a box. I work in such a broad aspect of what the universe brings us, is that, so let's go back a little bit. Now, when I work in the aura, people who work in Reiki and different types of other modalities like that, they take the different levels of the aura as the physical, the causal, the emotional, mental, astral, and so forth. So it's like 7 or 8 different areas that they work within. I take it to infinite amounts of different bodies within the aura. So I look at the law of attraction as a part of your auric body. Okay, so if you visualize that a little bit, as the law of attraction is part of you, not just something that's out there that you can access. It's actually part of you. Now, what if there's something wrong with your law of attraction? Okay, what if there's some type of negative energy within there that causes it to work in reverse? So by clearing out your law of attraction, and now when you work within the aura like that, it's generally going to be some type of spiritual problems or an entity problem, like possibly. I work a lot with aliens, okay, reptilian aliens, Zeta Reticuli, all the gray aliens, that the Anunnaki, all these types of things do exist on a conscious level within other dimensions. Yeah, and they can get into this law of attraction or whatever part of the aura or chakra system and manipulate you. So almost as if we're like a game to them, that they can say, let's see what happens when we do this or do that. So by clearing out all the negative stuff going on within your law of attraction, we can make it work forward and for you, so that when you do want to manifest something, it will manifest. Now, of course, you're not going to snap your fingers and boom, there it is. But this is going to work a lot more efficiently for you. And I've been doing this for a few people so far, and all of a sudden, they're realizing that some good things are starting to happen for them. So that is something I've been doing a lot for people. You call in, and we just do it over the phone, over Skype. It makes a difference. Now, with a health problem, of course, the law of attraction is a manifesting body. Mm-hmm. There's also another body in the aura. It's called the crystal body, which is a manifesting body. So working within those two by clearing them out, if there's something other than you manifesting a health problem or poverty or something like that, now you can take control over your own law of attraction, your own manifestation, and make it work for you.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, one of the things I remember in the bit I did touch upon it with The Secret was if you say something like, I don't want to be late. The only thing that the universe hears is be late. You know, so it's if you don't utilize it correctly, you're actually attracting the thing that you don't want. Is that?
Well, there's an old saying. It's called "Be careful what you wish for." Now, so a lot of people. Okay, so I want to manifest peace, love, and joy within my life. Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, your marriage breaks up and you lose your job because they're both causing you misery. right? So,
Right.
for me, it's like everybody wants money, of course. I mean, that's got to be the number one, unless you're Bill Gates or somebody. But, so what I do is I manifest more clients.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to bring me money. I don't
Right.
ask for the money. I ask for the vehicle to get me to the money.
There you go. I mean, you did reach out to me the other day, and it was a perfect match. I couldn't wait to get you on the show. And what you did basically was just reach out so that you can get your message out.
Exactly. That's what it's all about, is ask for the right thing that's going to get you what you want.
Interesting. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm learning a lot. It's so funny because we all know these things, but we don't really address them on a regular basis because we all get caught up in our negativity. And it's so true. And there's just, it looms, around people. I mean, not around people, on the planet. And whether you get sucked into that or not is really, I believe, and now I'm learning, it's an exercise. It's a certain routine. It's a certain mindset to maybe create almost like a shield around you. Am I anywhere near?
Yeah, I think you're hitting it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to realize that the whole world is fear driven and fear based. It's all about fear. Even the Bible is all about fear. If you sin, you're going to hell. But in all reality, if you can just remove all fear from your life, then things go a lot smoother. It's like walking in muck. Fear is muck. If you get out of the muck, then you can walk a lot more efficiently and faster.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I hope I'm doing this justice. I'm not sure. So, I mean,
You're
yes, I'm manifesting that I'm doing this justice. All right. Now we've got about 10 minutes left. So I'm ready for you to just, roll with it. Is there something you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to do? Apparently the lines have not been forwarded to me. So the only way anyone can join is if I drag them in through Skype. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get a call today. I think there's just a glitch.
Well, that's fine. Let's talk a little bit about, okay, there's a word that when you're in the alternative realm you just don't talk about, and that's cancer. Okay, anybody who says I can cure cancer is full of crap. Number one, because there is no cure for cancer. Okay, there's a cure for your cancer, but you got to find out what it is. Now, the way I work with different types of cancers and that type of thing is you have to look in the DNA. So I do a lot of research on what the DNA really consists of and that type of thing. So ultimately, within the DNA, there's the chromosomes that attach to the strands. We've all seen pictures of it with the swirly ladder and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Right, you have that on your website.
Yeah, so within the chromosomes, there is a cap that's supposed to be at the end of each chromosome called a telomere. Okay, as we get older, that telomere wears away because the enzyme telomerase is deficient. So it wears away, and then what happens is any other organism or something in your body that also does not have a telomere can attach to your chromosomes in the DNA. As your cells replicate, it replicates with that stressor.
Right,
so
like
let's take Lyme disease, for example. Lyme disease can mimic 250 different diseases, and I'm convinced that's what my late wife had. She had Lyme disease.
Wow.
Yeah, so when your cells replicate, they're going to replicate with this Lyme disease. Same with different types of cancer. Now, of course, cancer is just a word. So your cancer could be amoeba, could be fungus, could be mold. It's something that's causing your cells to mutate. And the mutation is when they replicate with something else in them. Okay, this can cause all different things like a reverse spin in your DNA and different types of things. So that's where I go deep into is what is replicating with the DNA. And once you move that out, it opens the door a lot further as to what you can do for a person, okay? And it just makes that big of a difference. That's not as easy as that. It does take a bit of work, but ultimately it's your best chance that you can find to beat any kind of illness or disease like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That and, of course, good health, practice.
Eating properly, number one, is the key. I mean, if you're eating sugar all the time, your body's going to be acidic, and then there's an environment for all that stuff to happen.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing I want to touch on is voodoo and black magic.
Interesting.
This is where you go do. Okay, it exists.
Little push pins and the little guy.
100%. Okay, personally, I can tell you some events that have happened where voodoo and black magic have come into play and affected me. Now, if you have a thought about somebody, and that thought is negative,
Yep.
and you keep on thinking about that person, this person did you wrong, and all you're doing is thinking negative about this person, and you can't let it go. Thoughts are energy, and that energy can affect a person's health.
No, it not only can, it does.
It does. Okay. Case in point, a relative of mine, he says, "Okay, Chris, show me this crazy stuff that you do." I said, "Okay, sit down, Mike, and let's have a look." So I says, "Do you have any health problems?" He goes, "Yeah, as a matter of fact," he says, "every night before I go to bed, and only before I go to bed, I get this pain between my shoulder blades, and it doesn't go away until the morning, and I can't sleep at night. I end up taking all this Tylenol and trying to get myself to sleep." So I says, "Let's have a look." So I use my pendulum, and it comes up that he has voodoo. And he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, come on." And he says, "Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That damn ex-wife of mine."
Ha!
Okay. So they're always butting heads about all different things about their children and this and that. So I says, "Okay, let's remove it and let's return it to sender ×3, because that's what you do with these things." So we removed it, and immediately that night he had no pain in his shoulder blades. But a couple months later, his ex-wife has got all kinds of health problems. So that's one aspect of voodoo, black magic, negative thought projection. Okay, now there are people in this world who are very, very dark. Now, if you consider the type of work that I do is white magic, there are people who do black magic, and these are people, people from Haiti. Puerto Rico is very, very big for it, where they'll, intently send negative energy thoughts towards certain people to cause harm, because in their world, the more harm they do, the higher status they get. Okay. So where this happens, what I found out, is within the 7th dimension. Okay. So basically, this person works. Seventh dimension. Oh yeah, dimensions are really cool, and I'm doing a lot of work within all different ones. We're in the 5th dimension right now. Okay, we have ascended into the 5th. We're not 100% there. We're on our way. But when I remove, let's say a person has got a liver issue and it's due to this black magic. If I remove that person's liver from the 7th dimension, then it starts to heal. Otherwise, that person who's doing the black magic always has access to work on that area to make it ill. Okay. So long story short, that's basically how all this stuff works. Now, there are people who do sacrifices. This one person I know who does use black magic against people, she's had 14 kids from 14 different men, has used 3 of the babies for sacrifices.
Holy Toledo.
Toledo is right. And all this stuff does happen on a big basis. And the spirit that they offer the sacrifices to is called Adremelech and Moloch. And you can go on the internet and you can research, and there's a lot of information about what these entities or these spiritual beings are. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge and it's big, and generally 99% of all people have got some kind of negative thought process or black magic or witchcraft even affecting their body in one way, shape, or form. Everybody who comes in my office, everybody I work on, I remove all the components that can access black magic and voodoo through somebody. So that means it cuts it right off, so you don't have that anymore.
I see. So you basically close that gap.
That's right. I close the door and I seal it shut.
I love that. I'm getting it. I get this. Okay, that's so awesome. All right, now we only have a couple of minutes left, so I just wanted to give everyone your information one more time. I hate to cut you off. It's a short show. Again, everyone, it's Chris Kehler, which is ChrisKehler.net for holistic healing from afar. And if you're in Winnipeg, stop by. There's even a map right on your website. And so I just wanted to let everyone know that it's been my honor today to invite you to join the holistic healing movement, and basically to find yourself in a better place than you were yesterday. And my thanks to Janice Barcelo, who has her show on Fridays right about now. And I was able to find out about Chris on her show a few weeks ago. And also, Chris, if you want to tell us where you're going to be on Monday, you said you had a new show, you had a show interview coming up. Monday,
I'm with Amy Rouse from Buzz Radio.
Buzz Radio on Monday.
Yeah.
At what time?
That is going to be in the morning. Gee, I can't even tell you what
Okay,
time.
well, maybe they can find it on your website.
Sure they can.
Okay, hey, I hate to cut you off. Thank you so much for being my guest. Everyone, I'm Angela Black. It's Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com. The show's called At This Moment, and it's been my pleasure today, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much. You take care.
All right, take care, everyone. Coming up next, let me get this here. Bam. It is an alternate perspective with Dr. David Benson.
Thank you for listening to Revolution Radio.